alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. He's on his way to the ring, and you can just tell what kind of night he intends this to be. He's just brimming with confidence. Bad Intentions is on his way to the ring. Boy, he looks confident. We've seen it many times with him through the years, but tonight, he's bubbling with confidence.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Warrior. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Bad Intentions.
We went over the rules in the wrestling ring. Touch him up.
Opening stanza of this 12-round fight. We expect a high work rate among these two fighters. Now, do you want to see that same work rate throughout the whole fight? Or is that your expectation?
I'd love to, because we'd be having a good time, and our fans, they're going to enjoy it.
Nice block by Bad Intentions. And he returns on that exchange. Targeting that head with the combination punching. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Good looking counter punch. I guess it's already a sign of things to come. They are not wasting any time toe-to-toe in round one.
If this is an appetizer, please bring on the meal.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. One hook deserves another. Wow. Good looking counter punch. How is this strategy of employing the jab time and time again going to pay off for him?
Well, it's going to be kind of like, when you put your kids to sleep, You get a little peace and quiet. He's going to be left alone. He's not going to be bothered. He's not going to have a headache if he uses his jab.
Carries that punch away. Teddy, do you think the sport needs a national or international governing body?
Yeah, it's the only major sport, at least it used to be a major sport, that doesn't have that. And there's no unilateral control. And when there's no unilateral control across the board, well, you have too many spots that are weak for the sport, spots that do not serve the sport.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Final 10 seconds of round number one. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Bad Intentions. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. Styles make fights. In this case, you see proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Good block there by Bad Intentions. A headshot blocked. Once again to the head. Well, he's throwing it, but just missed. Isn't landing it. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Off the mark. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Seconds to go here in this round. Now that's a showman right there, a pure showman. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
Able to dismiss it. He comes back with the left hand again. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Accurate counter punch by Bad Intentions. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
A nice block by Bad Intentions. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Turn defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
The Lions putting that old boxing theory to work, and that's carry that walking stick and it'll take you far.
Yeah, you're talking about that jab. He's doing a good job, but you know, the jab's not enough. You have to be educated with where to use the jab from, and that's what he's doing a good job with. If you throw a jab from too close, you can get timed with the jab killer, the right hand. He's throwing that jab from the right distance, where he's all the way outside, where his opponent cannot counter with the right hand.
And yet another right hand lands. Bad Intentions is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. And he's able able to land consecutive shots. Well done by the Lion. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Bad Intentions. Ten seconds to go in this third round. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Great movement to get away from those punches.
Keep your hands up, right? Keep your hands up. Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. Night long. This is your fight. You are in control. You're in control. No effort. This is a fight. You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of the swelling.
Here we go with the fourth round. Good looking counterpunch. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the Lion. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Able to counter that attack. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Solid counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Wow, what an impressive left hand by the Lion. He has found his groove with this right hand. Good defensive skill. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Nice block by Bad Intentions. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him.
Work the body.
Blocks that punch.
Don't stay in one spot.
And a top-notch right hand by Bad Intentions. Well-placed counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Final 10 seconds.
I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand?
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. Wow, is he defensively sound. Able to get rid of that one. Nice block. And a smart counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Great show by these two. What an entertaining bout this has been. Neither man willing to give up an inch and giving everything they've got.
So it's like that old song, whatever you can do, I can do better. That's how they're challenging each other.
Throws a counterpunch there. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
And there he counters back against his opponent. Parries that punch away. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Blocks that belt line well. Last 10 seconds. Off the mark there. End of the round here as we're ringside at our fight night venue. Of course, we're on the road with you every step of the way with a fine crew. We got to give credit to the crew there. Robbie and Rick back in the production truck doing a nice job, all cramped up in a tractor trailer.
Yeah, they do a great job. They allow us to go on the air and allow us to do the fun part while they're doing the grunt work. They're doing all the difficult things back there. Of course, Mike, Ryan, all those guys. We appreciate you very much, and we're not taking you out to dinner tonight.
Little double jab to the head. Back upstairs he goes. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Come on, side to side. Finish with the hook.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Halfway through round 6. A barrage of punches that time. Good combination.
Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want one at a time. You want 3 or 4.
Good block by Bad Intentions. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Great movement to get away from those punches. Solid counter punch by Bad Intentions. There it is! A stinging right hand by the Lion. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. So the round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas sitting with you ringside. I know you had a very busy week before you flew here out to broadcast this fight, doing your charitable contributions back in Staten Island with the Dr. Theodore Atlas Foundation.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Joe. We did well. We had our dinner, our yearly dinner, where we're able to raise money to help people that are in need, people that have nowhere else to go for help, whether it's a mother that can't pay the cancer treatment for a 7-year-old daughter, and we're able to pick up that insurance. But the thing that I want to take a second to thank everybody for is that it's a collective effort. It's all the people that allow us the resources to go out there and help those people.
Lands the counter. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Well-placed counter punch by Bad Intentions. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happening in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is.
Punch it, punch it. Keep working the jab.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. But able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Parries that punch away. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Oh, and and he returns fire with a left hand. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Throws a counter punch there. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Well-targeted counter punch by Bad Intentions. A nice, crisp hook after a fine defensive effort. Blocks that punch. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut.
Well, we've seen the complete opposite, Teddy. We've seen fighters that when they've been knocked down, they become desperate or they completely close the door and get overly cautious. This fighter's fighting the same way he's ever fought.
Yeah, and that's either going to be a good or a bad thing. That's the confidence that he's going to get it right, that he understands himself, that he's not going away from his game, from his fight, or he's going to pay an awful penalty for it because his opponent is going to pick up on that predictability and he's going to keep banging him with the same reason.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Double up your punches.
Nice block by Bad Intentions. And there he counters back against his opponent. A good, clean, old 1-2 by Bad Intentions. Punches and bunches, working well. Halfway through this round. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Way to block there. Wow! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Well, he's told us all along the strategy is to fight on the outside. He cannot be smothered like that. That's why you see him pushing away and shoving his man back. What a fight. What a great non-stop action fight this has been. Just off the mark with that punch. counter punch. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
He stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
One, two jabs. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Listen, he's still being highly competitive, even though you would have to think, if you're judging this fight at all, that he's way behind. Does that give him hope that still there's a chance that he can score the knockout and get this win?
Yeah, because his attitude is still there. He hasn't given up on himself. And as long as you haven't given up on yourself, you always have a chance where one punch can separate that guy from his consciousness.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Showing you some defense there with the block. Like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Blocks the headshot. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Able to get rid of that one. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Unable to land that shot. Sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Good defensive skill. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Blocks the headshot. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counter punching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Customato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Didn't get it done going to the body there. Boy, he's really getting off with his punches and multi-numbers here. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Throws a counter punch there. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Blocks that punch. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counter punching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
A series of power shots, and he is hurt.
The thing here right now is he's not disrupting his own offense. He's keeping just enough distance to keep those hands moving.
Oh, and there you go. Betting. Oh, he is down. Now, can he beat the count? Able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
For the official judges' scores, let's send it up to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards. All three judges score the fight a unanimous decision. Your winner, the Lion,
your winner by a unanimous decision.
And that was a surprise right there. Coming into this fight, we thought we'd see maybe a knockout. But no, we wound up getting a strategic fight.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight it was. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.